Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We're reading Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Verse 93. Ora di che? O you who are eager to play lovely amorous pastimes with Vanamali, entering a temple in a Malati Kunja on the bank of the Yamuna. O embodiment of love pastimes, for the ever astonishing personification of rasa, Shri Krishna. O ocean of pastimes, aim the glowing wave of your mercy at me. O Radhike, O you who are eager to play lovely amorous pastimes with Vanamali, entering a temple in a Malati Kunja on the bank of the Yamuna. O embodiment of love pastimes, for the ever astonishing personification of rasa, Shri Krishna. O ocean of pastimes, aim the glowing wave of your mercy at me. In Srimad Bhagavat, it is described that after taking a short rest, Krishna enjoyed the gopis in the bushes on the bank of the Yamuna. After having performed his pastimes so far, the Lord expanded himself in as many forms as there were cowherd women, and enjoyed with them in his pastimes, although he is self-satisfied. The Vaishnava Dosani comments, Lilaya Shringara Rasa, Kelaya Rarama Reme. The word Reme and Lilaya indicate that Krishna enjoyed amorous sports with the gopis. Bhagavan iti tat eva bhagavat sara madhurya sarvasha prakattanam iti bhavaha. The word Bhagavan means that Krishna revealed the quintessence of Godhead through these sweet, amorous pastimes.
Yeah.
He took as many forms as there were gopis and enjoyed each of them in a different kunja. On the bank of the Yamuna, there is a lovely temple of malati vines, decorated by maidservants who exactly know the mood of the divine couple. When the loving couple enters this kunja, they immediately desire to make love. The maidservant then discreetly leaves the kunja and witnesses these lovely pastimes from a distance. The word Lalita in the text means Shringara Prachura Cesta Yatratam Lalitam Viduha. Lalita means that condition in which there are many amorous gestures. Ujjvala Nilamani. Lalita gestures consist of enchanting knitting of the eyebrows,
Wow.
making playful gestures, and being very tender. It is this Lalita or loveliness that the maidservant can witness in the kunja. This is not an ordinary, mundane, amorous meeting, but it is the limit of transcendental love.
Wow.
That cannot be fathomed, understood by a person who is in bodily consciousness.
He cannot understand.
Then they say it is wrong to meditate on this. If we don't understand, then we say, it is not right to meditate on these things. Because we see from mundane.
What a beautiful thing you say. Even the preachers also say like this.
Yes.
How we will understand Sarup and Sarup Siddhi or Manjari Bhav. Because they see more than body consciousness.
The line Pratikshana Chamatkrita Buddha Rasaika Lila Nidhe. O ocean of Rasika pastimes, that is astonishing at every moment. This indicates the limit of loving ecstasy. Which can turn into a reversion of roles in love-making.
Yeah. Again?
The line Pratikshana Chamatkritadbhuta Rasaika Lila Nidhe. O ocean of Rasika pastimes, that is astonishing at every moment. It indicates the limit of loving ecstasy. Which can turn into a reversion of roles in love-making. Prema Vilasa Vivarta. The word Vana Malina means with Krishna, who wears a garland of forest flowers. Srimati personally picked flowers in the forest for stringing this garland and hung it around Krishna's neck before their loving pastimes began. She also adorned him with different other decorations. By decorating each other like this, with deep concentration, the feeling of difference between Radha and Krishna disappeared. By decorating each other like this, with deep concentration, the feeling of difference between Radha and Mohana disappeared.
Keep it.
The word Lolikrite means that now Radha assumes the masculine role in the love game.
Masculine.
This is the ultimate result of their ever increasing loving desires. Sri Jiva Goswami writes in his Gopala Champu, the gopis' desires for Mohana cannot be slightly pacified. even if they meet him personally. Just as a thirsty person cannot quench his thirst by drinking water in a dream. Shri Radhayam tu sutaram anirvachaniyam eva sarvam.
Wow.
Therefore, all these indescribable conditions are present in Sri Radha.
Yeah. Sri Radha.
The word rasa in the text, Rasaika Lila Nidhe, may refer to Krishna. The word rasa in the text may refer to Krishna, since the Upanishads state Raso Vaisa. He is Rasa. Then the sentence Pratikshana Chamakritadbhuta Rasaika Lila Nidhe means, O you who plays ever amazing love pastimes with Krishna. Krishna is ever fresh in the eyes of a loving devotee. As the Bhagavad states, Anu Savabhi Navam. Therefore, he is ever astonishing rasa. And the only ocean of his loving pastimes is Sri Radha.
Yeah.
Rasaika Lila Nidhe. Shripada humbly prays, Nidhehi Mai Radhike.
Neither.
Nidhehi Mai Radhike. Nija Kripa Taranga Chataha. O Radhike, aim the glowing waves of your mercy at me. Thus ends the verse 93.
Yeah. 92.
Verse 94. O beautiful daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Vrindavana's transcendental Cupid always flatters your maid servants.
Flatter your maid servant.
In so many ways. Desiring the festival of your indescribable mercy.
Wow.
I praise your beautiful feet, from which waves of very blissful, constant passion always flow.
Wow. See that?
O beautiful daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Vrindavana's transcendental Cupid always flatters your maid servants in so many ways, desiring the festival of your indescribable mercy.
Wow.
I praise your beautiful feet, from which waves of very blissful, constant passion always flow.
Wow. See that? See that?
Once
Always flowing. Hare Krishna. I do something or not do. It flows. Only she accepts and it's flowing.
this is the real peace, to know that she accepts me.
Like mother love is always flowing. I see or not see to her. Her love is also flowing. Same way. Yeah. Wow. Radhe.
Once, Srimati Radhika eagerly waited the whole night for Mohana in her self-decorated kunja. But he did not show up. Only at daybreak he came before her with clear signs of Chandravali's love-making
My God.
on his body. With eyes reddened of anger, Srimati then told him, "O Damodara, just surrender to that goddess who fulfills all your desires, and by whose mercy you will become happy, and serve her whose footlack colors your head, whose chewed betel nuts illuminate your mouth, and whose spotless flower garland that first adorned her bud-like breasts now beautifies your neck." Srimati now assumes the mood of a Dhira Adhira Naika who chastises her unfaithful lover with crooked words. No amount of humble words can soothe the pique of such a heroine. Shripada, in his kinkari form, is engaged in Swamini's service, following her like her shadow. When Swamini is sad, her maidservants are sad. And when Swamini is happy, they are happy. For they have no separate desires from Swami. Shripada, in his kinkari form, is engaged in Swamini's service, following her like her shadow. When Swamini is sad, her maidservants are sad. And when Swamini is happy, they are happy.
Wonderland. Sri Radha.
For they have no separate desires from Swami.
Wonderland.
Yes. Mohana helplessly takes shelter of this maidservant and appeals to her with folded hands and flattering words. Blessed are these maidservants. The greatest mystics, gods and devotees pray to Lord Krishna for his audience without attaining it. But this self-same Krishna prays to Radha's maidservants for her audience. I am praying for the mercy festival of your mistress, but that depends on your mercy. Please make me qualified to receive her mercy. The maidservant sees the culprit standing before her with folded hands and tells him, "Your offense is not small. How many obstacles our tender princess Radhika did not have to overcome to meet you here in the trysting place. How miserably she has spent the night here, all alone, and a womanizer like you cannot understand the pain she feels when you go to some other girl's kunja and come to her only the next morning to strew salt in her wounds by showing her the love marks of another girl on your limbs. Go! We don't want to see you here anymore." Mohana then says, "Who else but you can bring me to her? Who shall I turn to when you let me down?" The maidservant replies, "Your offense was very grave, and I want you to suffer for it. Go and suffer for your deeds. I cannot pray to Swamini for your sake." Then, in order to please the maidservant, Krishna pitifully prays to her in so many ways. Seeing Krishna's eagerness, the maidservant says, "All right, if you are so pathetic, I will try to do something for you, but never do it again. Will you always remember how much you suffered this time?" Nagara answers with folded hands, "Surely I will remember. Please go to your Swamini and try to please her for my sake. I will never commit such an offense again." The maidservant says, "I don't believe you. You are such a liar and womanizer. When the tender golden body of my Swamini must unite with you, it will burn to ashes. I should protect her from associating with people like you." These chastisements of the maidservants give Mohana inconceivable happiness. He, who is an ocean of love and a mine of jewel-like qualities, is always eager to relish the sweet nectar of Shiradika's man, and the maidservant helps by chastising him like this. Now the maidservant consoles Mohana by saying, "Sit down here for a while. I'm going in first to see what I can do." She approaches Srimati and sees that her peak has cooled off somewhat. Swamini breathes deeply, so the maidservant thinks, I think that if I start glorifying Mohana's sweet attributes a little bit now, she will give up her peak. Then she says out loud, O Vrishabhanu Nandini, I know that you are angry, but over there, Vrindatavi's Cupid is so eager for your mercy that he considers the whole world to be void, to be empty. The maidservant wisely does not pronounce Mohana's name, but simply calls him Vrindavana's Cupid, so that Swamini will remember all of his attractive attributes, like his flute playing, his sweetness, and his beauty.
Right.
And she will understand that it is useless to maintain her peak. She realizes that if she does not become pleased now, she will feel sorry for it later, and she will have to send a duty to search for Mohana again. The maidservant understands by looking at Swamini's face that it is a good time now to bring Nagara before her lotus feet.
Yeah.
If he will fall at her feet now and beg for forgiveness, then she will give up her peak.
So kind.
The maidservant thus returns to Nagara and tells him, Look, I think that her peak has come down somewhat. If you go to her now and beg for forgiveness, you can get her mercy. By saying this, the maidservant creates a wave of rasa in Nagara's heart. With great passion, Mohana Nagara stares at Swamini's lotus feet. Manini sits down in a pensive mood, holding her lowered head in her left hand. Her feet are moistened by sweat drops that look like drops of honey trickling from a lotus flower. Seeing Mohana Nagara's passionate glance, the maidservant thinks, "Ha, it is as if Mohana's passion trickles from these lotus feet like honey drops in the form of these sweat drops." This is why she says, Sandra Ananda Ghan Anurag Lahari Nisyanda Padam Puja Dvandve. Streams of deep passion flow from her lotus feet.
Ah.
Now, Mohana falls at these long cherished lotus feet and begs for forgiveness. Srimati gives up her peak, and from this proceeds a new meeting for the divine couple, which is hot and sweet at the same time, like boiling sugar cane juice. Hey Shri Krishna Pranayini Rishabhanu Raja Nandini, Tomara Prasada Mahotsava Lalasya Chatuvake Shtuti Kore Kinkarike Vrajera Kandarpa Shri Mohana. O Princess of Vrishabhanu, O beloved of Krishna, in order to get the great festival of your mercy, Raja's Cupid, Mohana, flatters your maidservant with praises. Hey Shri Radhe, Ghanananda, Anuraga Rasa Ranga, Taranga Nisyandi Padambuja, Prabodhanandite Vane, Pratidina Pradakshine Bando Mui Shri Pada Pankaja. O Shri Radhe, intense bliss and passionate rasika pastimes are flowing like waves from your lotus feet. Intense bliss and passionate rasika pastimes are flowing like waves from your lotus feet. Prabodhananda says, I praise your divine lotus feet and circumambulate them every day. That's the end of verse 94.
Radhe Radhe